And I'm very, very disappointed in this video that I saw today. And when I say I've been with you for a long time, I mean before you had 10,000 subscribers, I was watching your channel. And now, come to find out, you came out with this video today. And, I just wasn't feeling it. So, without further ado, I'm going to put this thumbnail in this video. And we're going to discuss this because, it's ridiculous. Like, first meet Kevin, then you. And I just figured, the people need to know, like, what you got going on. Because I don't think you really know what you're talking about anymore. So, without further ado, let's react to this.
So I've been on YouTube since 2016, and this is the toughest video I've ever had to make, okay?
Sell out.
Before you make any decisions, hear me out. There's 7 core points I'm going to...
Let me stop you right there. What do you mean before we make any decisions? Let's be honest. We know y'all say this isn't financial advice, but come on. If Jeremy is looking at is listening to the 10Ks and the reports, why do I have to do it? Like, it's not financial advice. I get it, but it is. Like, me millennials, if it's not on video, you gotta call in. I don't want to do it. So let's keep going.
I'm going to make in this video here today, and you need to hear each and every one of these. This is paramount before you make any sort of decision. Okay, it's an extremely important video, obviously, and I don't really have much to say. I just want to get into this. Okay?
Speechless.
So
I know you
7
do.
points. The first one is, listen, timing the market. Let's talk about timing the market, right? And I know I've spoke down on timing the market a lot over the...
You did speak down on it, and now you doubling back, and I feel some kind of way about it. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I don't appreciate it at all.
Years I've been on YouTube, right, and trying to time out
Doubling
the market,
down.
get in and out of the market, right? So I think, selling everything makes the most sense. And, when it comes to timing the market, think about it, right? Who are the ones that made up the thing that, timing the market's bad? Well, billionaires made up that, right? Guys like Buffett, guys like Dahlia, like people like that.
Exactly. So that's why we followed them, right? Because you said to follow the money. We following the money. You know what? Since you're going to sell out, why don't you give me one of those Teslas?
Right? And think about it. Who's trying to keep us down? The billionaires, right? They're always trying to push us down and keep us down. And so who are we to listen to those folks on what their opinion is, right? Also, think about it.
We are broke. We broke. So we need to follow the money. Like, show me the money. You dig?
These guys got rich a long time ago. They got rich during the 60s and the 70s, the 80s. What do they know about getting rich nowadays?
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know, man. Warren Buffett, let's be honest. Warren Buffett missed out on Apple, and he didn't invest in Tesla, so you might have a point to that.
Think about it for a moment, right? These guys have been rich for a long, long time. I'm somebody that got rich in the 2010s, okay? During the 2010s, I got
new
rich.
money.
And so I obviously know a lot more than they know about getting rich nowadays versus, back in the day when they got rich, right?
That's what we thought.
So when it comes to timing the market, I just don't think they know much, to be honest. And I think those are the guys that they're probably just trying to set us up so we make bad financial decisions, right? So that's the first thing I want to say, okay? The second point of these 7 points I want to bring up is,
All right, so rule 1 was don't listen to the billionaires. Cap.
Signs. Sometimes you get signs from the universe that you got to make certain decisions, right? So here I am yesterday. I record a Tesla video on which a gentleman, Mr. Johnson, is talking down on Tesla stock and talking negatively about the stock. And here I was trying to stick up a little bit for Tesla stock. And meanwhile, while I'm recording that video, bubbles, literally bubbles, start flying past my window as I'm recording this video, and it keeps distracting me, and I keep looking up. I recorded that video.
Y'all see the bubbles? I see the bubbles. I see exactly what he's talking about. That has to be a sign. It 100% has to be a sign.
In my house, and all these bubbles keep going. Bubbles left and right. And I'm like...
Well, me and him both have 2 kids, so that could have been the kids with the bubbles, because kids love bubbles. But let's take it as a sign.
This is the weirdest thing. Like, where are all these bubbles coming from? Like, literally just massive amounts of more bubbles are coming. And, so last night I sat around and I thought about it. I said, why would the universe just send me massive amounts of bubbles while I'm recording about Tesla?
It's because it's in a bubble. We know. It's because it's a bubble. Come on. It's obvious.
Right? And I started thinking, and I'm like, Tesla, bubble.
Bubble.
Tesla,
bubble.
Stock market,
bubble.
And I'm like,
it all makes sense. It's all in a bubble. Man, yo, you can't make this up.
All making sense. What are the chances of that? The chances I'm going to record a video and there's just going to be bubbles all going by my window? That doesn't just happen, okay? That's the universe sending you a sign that you are in a bubble, okay? Bubble. And, one of the people I respect the most on the platform in the world, okay? This gentleman, one time Bloomberg gave him a message and he said, this is a message that I need to make a move. And I thought, this is my message. I don't have the Bloomberg terminal like that gentleman does, but you know what I do have? A flipping flapjack and window.
Don't be taking shots at me, Kevin, and your title says I'm selling all my stocks in 48 hours. How am I going to pay the IRS? Come on.
And when I see all those bubbles coming out of nowhere, you put these things together and it's like, Tesla bubble, stock market bubble, okay? That, we can get into the metrics and all those sorts of things, but at the end of the day, sometimes the universe is going to send you a signal, okay? Number 3, I'll just be honest, and I think you guys have seen it.
So number 2 was the bubbles. Now, we haven't yet determined because he has kids, so they might have been from his kids, or it might have been just a sign. Maybe he didn't even buy those bubbles for his kids. Who knows?
I'm sure YouTube's too much. I'm already rich. Filthy rich. Why the flip am I even doing this anymore?
Right. It's time for y'all to like and subscribe to my channel. Get me monetized. I got 40,000 subscribers on here and I'm not monetized. Yeah. I need some money. I'm broke, baby. Ain't got no money. I need a Tesla.
Money I make from YouTube is a very, very small amount of money. It's not gonna change my life anymore. I'm already rich. Why do I need to come out and talk about stocks just so I can get hate? Oh, guys, I'm buying the stock for the next, because I want to hold it for the next 5 years, and then it goes down the next 5 weeks and the next 5 months. I just get a bunch of hate for it. For what? What am I even doing this for anymore? That's just stupid. Like literally just stupid. Like, what am I doing anymore? And so I was thinking about this, and I'm like, why even come out? Why even make videos about stocks I'm buying and things like that? If they go down, I'm just going to get hate. And if they go up, they're just going to say I got lucky. So it's like, okay, they can go down. I can get massive amounts of hate for that, right? Or they go up and then we're in the situation where, yeah, they went up, but then they just say I'm lucky. Oh, you just got lucky with that stock.
That's life. Just lucky. That's life.
You're just lucky. But if it goes down, I get, hey, so it's like, there's no winning for me. And so I'm like, why even do this anymore? Many, many years ago, it was like, cool, I made a good amount of money from this, right? Now, if you already got so much, it's like, who cares anymore?
Right. And so you just got so much you just can't spend it. So, you could do like the cartel used to do and just burn it, just for fun, Maybe buy a midget. Small island, but who needs all that stuff?
For me, it's just like, why even invest in stocks anymore? It doesn't make sense anymore for me, okay? Number 4,
Right, you're already a millionaire. You don't need to be a billionaire. You don't want to catch up to Warren Buffett.
Deal with FTX, one of the biggest crypto exchanges and the best crypto exchange in the whole world.
They're not sponsoring us, so bye-bye.
The best crypto exchange in the whole world is now the official partner of Jeremy Lefebvre. And I know you probably have heard of FTX before. They partner with...
So you getting money like that? I'm just saying. Look at this house.
Tom Brady, Steph Curry, and now me? Oh my gosh, how big is that? And I'm going to tell you, I want to tell you here today, is that just because I have this big deal with FTX now, I'm not going to change. I'm going to still dress this.
Yes, you are. You're selling all your stocks. You said hold, but that wasn't financial advice. You said, oh, TTCF, that's a good stock. Maybe you should put your money in it. That's not financial advice. Now you're telling me, and I'm down now, because I lost money on it. Now you're saying you're selling. It's not how this works. It's not how this is supposed to work. And if I sound emotional, It's because look at me. I am emotional. I feel some kind of way about this. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
The same. I'm going to still act the same. Nothing's going to change with me. You don't have to worry about that at all.
Nothing's gonna change with me. You don't have to worry about that at all.
Look at this house. It too much money.
It's an emergency. Will you please call the maids and tell them they're fired? They don't even properly dust my plaques. Do you know how many people have 4 silver play buttons? Not very many, okay? They aren't dusting the 7-figure plaques properly. It's unbelievable.
I'm just trying to get one plaque. Maybe one 7-figure award. Nah, look at this house. Is that your kids right there? We ain't gonna go back because that's a little weird, but those was probably the ones that was blowing the bubbles. Well, your son look kind of big. He probably ain't doing no bubbles, but still.
Oh, my head hurts. Will you please tell the butler 3 strawberries in my rosé? He put 2 again. I've told him this twice now. After a long day recording YouTube videos, I don't want 2 strawberries. I want.
What is that? What Jeremy? This is. I knew I was gonna get you. You know what you're talking about. Why are you drinking? Why are you drinking? Is that wine with strawberries in it? Hey, to each his own, I guess. I prefer mines with the cherries, so I can give my lady the cherry and they do something with the stem. That might be too much for y'all. This isn't financial advice, but you ever seen a woman take a cherry stem and they tie it into a little knot? That's too much. Yeah.
This is ridiculous. All this crap in my yard from my neighbor's house.
Throw it into the neighbor's house. Hey, you better watch out. I might be living next door. Yeah, that'd be weird too. I won't be living next door. that sounds that weird.
Maybe you have a landscaper. All this crap in the yard.
You ever say something and it sounds so weird and you want to edit it out, but we currently live right now and I'm too lazy to edit these videos because I got a dating channel and I edit all those videos. They take forever. So yeah, all the weird stuff will stay in.
Palm tree crap out of here. Oh my gosh, it's ridiculous.
Getting too much money.
And that's what I told him. I said, bro, I'm drinking rosé with 3.
Oh, he's got the 3 strawberries.
You can't play with me like that. Dude, that's how I made 7 ETH off that. I made 7 ETH like it was nothing. I flipped that baby into Doge, flipped the Doge over into some NFTs. They can't play with me like that. Yes. Yeah, and it's like, bro, you know who you're talking to? You know how many Bitcoin
I gotta get that fit.
I'm what they
That's a
call
nice fit.
a Bitcoin millionaire.
Nothing's gonna change with me. You don't have to worry about that at all.
That's me neither. No Bitcoins were harmed in the making of this video.
So thank you, FTX, for sponsoring today's video, and looking forward to being a long-term partner with FTX and so stocks when I could just put my money
Send me some sponsorships, FTX, and I got you.
in somewhere like Bitcoin, and I can make a great return in a safe asset like a Bitcoin. And so I thought, you know what?
Jeremy, why you be trying to play crypto? Like, you might be looking at the next crypto millionaire, cause zillionaire. That's how much I got. Like, I'm in everything. I always know, this is, all jokes aside, this is serious though. When you have so much money, I always wonder, like, why don't you just take like a little bit? You know, let's call it the lottery. Let's call it a gamble and throw a little bit in Bitcoin, or like kind of like Graham did. You know what I mean? Throw a little bit at XRP or, you know, some of these other things that I have invested in. I'm just saying, like, you know, what's the worst that could happen? You lose 50 grand? I mean, that's drop in a bucket for you. You know what I mean? Just saying.
Bitcoin. Yeah, that's what I thought, okay? Number 5 out of these 7 points. You know, and this is personal. I owe the IRS a lot of money.
Me
I mean,
too.
a lot of money, okay?
Tell them to get in line with student loans.
And it's a lot, okay? I don't even want to say
IRS, if you listening, student loans, if you listening, I am never, ever gonna pay you. Are you listening to me? I am never gonna pay you. Ever. All of my assets will be in my kid's name. I will never ever pick. I'm just playing. Don't lock me up. I'm just a bitch. I'm too scared to go to jail. I'm just playing.
Say the specific
Maybe
numbers
I'm not.
because it's the type of numbers that when you hear these sorts of numbers, you're going to think to yourself, like, how does he even owe the IRS that much money? And so
Be like that sometimes.
I thought, okay, I could just sell some of my stocks to pay off the IRS, or
Just
I
sell
could
your Tesla.
cash out of everything, right? And so that's what led me to just kind of like make that sort of decision. Because you got to understand, the IRS, like, you know, if you owe them massive amounts of money, boy, you can be in a lot of trouble. And I mean a lot of deep trouble, okay? And so when I looked at this, I said, I can either sell out of stocks,
Tesla.
pay off the IRS, or put myself in a really, really bad position where the next thing you know, look it up. Okay, look what happened to Wesley Snipes. Look what happened to a lot of other people that owed the IRS a lot of money. Look what happened to JD, Jermaine Dupri. Okay, you know,
I'm talking about all these black people. Why you don't know white people that forgot to pay the IRS? You lucky I know you listen and rap, because you be spitting some rap bars, and I know you down for the culture.
These folks, man, did they get hurt and hurt massively. And so,
But no, that's an interesting thing, because I don't know any. Did I say white? We can't edit that out. Caucasian people. I'm sorry. I don't know any Caucasian people that have avoided. Martha Stewart? No, Martha was inside trading. I don't know any. Y'all comment and let me know. I wish I did. I really don't. And don't try to make it seem like we the only people not paying our taxes, because I mean, even though I just said I'm never gonna pay mine, but I do be paying my taxes. No beef IRS.
So when I look at it from my perspective, you know, that's a decision you have to make, okay? Number 6, this is also personal. So being a stock market investor and doing this on a high level, you have to put in a lot of time, right? And to read the 10Ks, to listen to all these conference calls, watch all these investor presentations of all these different companies,
Right.
It takes a lot of time. And
It does, and I'm not about to do it. I'm out here having a great time living life, going country, state to state. Somebody got to do the research. Jeremy, you know who you are. You like that the guy who gets the A students, that's cool with all. And who would I be in that scenario? I guess I would be, I was an athlete, but I'm 5'9", 5'10" on a good day, 5'11" with my Timbs on. So obviously I'm not the college athlete. I was a high school athlete. Nonetheless, you do all of the work, and I'm going to cheat off your tests. And then I'm also going to, with my head, also check all of your answers. And then one that I see that's wrong, I'm going to change that answer and get a higher test score than you are. So
remember, I got 15.
And that's the key to life. That's not financial advice. That's not student advice either.
20 stocks at a different time, right? And so I'm putting in all this time, and I'll just be honest with you guys. You know, my passion, I've always wanted to just lift full time and just like focus on my body full time. And so
get in the gym.
I can't really do that because I have to spend so much time
trainer.
Always listening to conference calls, reading 10Ks, different things like that. And I know you might say, well, you know, just go to the gym and then, you know, listen to, you know, a conference call in your ears while you're working out. Dude, when you're benching 300, 400 pounds, you can't just like, oh, I'm going to like bench this and listen to a conference call at the same time. That's not the way it works.
You can't focus on honest 10K. You can't focus on these things while you're lifting. Come on, y'all. That's dangerous. Got to get these gains, man.
Okay. And so I'm having to make a decision that it's either I focus on what I'm passionate about, which is lifting full time, which is I always want to get huge. I mean, like massive. Like you see me going down the street and you're like, dude, that guy looks like a block of cheddar cheese. Holy smokers, he ain't no jokers. You know, I want people to see me and be scared because they're like,
The Rock.
He is a monster, massive. I'm talking 6'3". I'm talking 255.
You know, I think I can lift enough to get to be about 6'3". I don't know how much weights I gotta lift. You know, they actually came out, side note again, they actually came out with a surgery where you can extend your height up to 4 inches for you short guys, I mean, I wouldn't do it now, but maybe 5, 10 years from now, maybe if you like 5'5", you don't always have to be 5'5" forever. You know what I mean? Like when they get it all the kinks all worked out. I mean, it'd be nice to be 6 feet, 6'1", 2. I mean, I'm 32 as well. I'm too old to start dunking and stuff, but it'd be nice to see if I could.
I'm talking 5% body fat, muscles coming out of my muscles, just huge. And I can't do any of that, guys. I can't do any of that if I'm focused on the stock market. So should I put money? Man, I'm very rich. Should I put money ahead of what I've always wanted to do, which is get huge? I'm not getting any younger. I'm 32. So, if you think I'm going to get massive when I'm like, 70, that's not going to happen. And so it's either I keep going down this money route, give me money, grab money, money, or I go down the route of getting huge. And, I'd rather get huge because let's be honest.
The world, listen, if the world comes to an end, what do you need? You either going to have money or you're going to be strong. I'd rather be strong just in case I need to, money becomes useless due to the dollar crashing. And next thing you know, you're back to, the Stone Ages where we got to, hunt for our food. So it probably does make a lot of sense for you to, get big. Like that way nobody messes with you.
You pull up in a Tesla, people say, cool. You pull up and you're the biggest dude.
No, you pull up in a yellow Tesla and people say, cool. Where'd you get that color from? And then that takes the kind of, I don't know if I go yellow, but, what am I talking? I don't even have a Tesla.
There?
I did rent a Tesla, though, before. Yeah, Model S, about 3 years ago. It was dope experience.
That's respect. People look at you with respect. If I got
you big 6'3" and muscle bound, people look at you with respect because they don't want to get Will Smith. You know what I mean? They don't want to get the shout out to Chris Rock.
Another dude with a Tesla. If I got a nice watch, I'm just another dude with a nice watch. How many dudes look like a block of cheddar cheese? Think about that for a moment. You're the biggest dude in the gym.
I mean, your car kind of looks like a block of cheddar cheese.
And all the other dudes are looking at you thinking, wow, I could never look like him. That's what you call getting.
I always wanted to be that kind of guy, so big where I can't even, when I go to the bathroom, I can't get everything. You can't wipe right. I always wanted to be big like that. I always thought that was weird.
Real respect. That's what you call wow. Okay. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for that sort of respect. Because there's a lot of people that are rich. All these people are rich in this neighborhood. Right. They're all rich. They all got way too much money.
Right.
How many of them?
And drop the addresses, because I got a couple people that know a couple people, and why you got to put all this work in when I could just make a couple phone calls and we could just run into a couple people's houses.
Boom! I don't know one that looks like that in this neighborhood. Okay, so that's personal. The last point I want to make here. Okay. I think we need to all be honest about this. The stock market is high. It's really high.
Not as high as it was in when just a couple months ago, but it's still very high. I get it. I feel like 60-70% of it is sold off, but yeah, it's really high right now.
And I mean really, really high. Look at the Dow. Look at the NASDAQ. Look at the S&P 500. Look at the Russell. Have you ever seen them this high?
I've seen it go higher.
They're pretty darn up there, right? And if you look back to where the stock market was 20 years ago, 50 years ago, what you're going to find is the stock market was a lot lower than it is today, right? And so
that's why you hold, right?
If I think about it, here we are on April 1st, right? April Fool's Day. And you're seeing the stock market up super high. Like
not you getting me ready to sell. Come, this isn't funny. This is yeah.
Think about it for a moment. Think about it. The stock market is so flipping high, you can't see the dang thing. If that was a chart, think about it. If you were an ant and you were trying to climb up a stock market chart, you couldn't do it. It's too high. It'd be like climbing Mount Everest. Think about this for a moment. These are the sorts of things that people don't even think about when it comes to stock market investment. You have to consider this.
Not you clapping. Don't do that.
I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're a trader, an investor. The stock market is high.
I thought it was on sale right now.
And think about it. If you climb a mountain, what do you have to do? You have to come down. And if you don't come down, you die. So you have to come down the mountain, which means, think about this. Just think about it for a moment. You climb the mountain, the stock market chart, get ready to come down. And when you come down, you can either come down slow or you can come down fast. But we know you got to come down, right? And so here we are on April 1st, on April Fool's Day, right? And I'm talking about selling it all. And I'm thinking to myself, that might be, what we have to do because we're high and we need to come down. And
y'all
so
on YouTube
if anybody
making
thinks
jokes
out there here on April 1st, on April Fool's Day, that it's a great idea to be a buyer of stocks, I say to myself, why? Why on April Fool's Day do I have to make a dang video like this? Oh my goodness, guys. I don't know how I just kept it together.
Bro,
Yes,
you
this is
had
an
me
April
so
Fool's
mad
joke.
when I first
I
saw
have
this
it.
video.
I have
It's
it.
not even funny.
I
Like,
do one every year.
it's not even funny. I was like, what are you doing? So since you was the first one to make this video and to catch me, you gonna get this smoke. You will get this smoke, my friend. This would die right before. Here we go. We're gonna close this out. I just want to say, yeah, Jeremy was the first one. Now you guys are all popping up with the whole Matthew Perry was selling all his crypto. Y'all are childish. Grow up. That's all I got for y'all. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and shout out to Jeremy. I'll holla at y'all.
Low on my fitted.